All right, the big news. There's a couple of things. Dan Campbell does his weekly thing on the flagship station and his weekly interview. And this morning, he told their morning show that, quote, Alim McNeill is freaking playing, unquote. So we did it, buddy.
I love it. We made it.
We made it through.
What is it? October 15th? We was all saying Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
October fucking 15th.
We were told.
We were told.
No, but D-Mac, I mean, the Dr. Muffin. Neil could sell me a used car, and Neil can sell me a used car I know doesn't run SMH. Mike G, Washington Township, that's Sarnia, dude. Well, it's the highest point in Macomb County. We have to look down on everybody else. So that's the way that it is. No, but D-Mac, like, this, for everyone that freaked out about the Za'Darius Smith stuff, and we all did to some degree. We all just assumed that it was going to happen, me included. Like, we all did. We all thought that. We knew it was off in the distance, but now the moment is here, and Alim McNeill's going to be back. And D-Mac, again, I'm really starting to get a feel, even with the secondary injuries. Now, granted, to do this at the highest level, you're going to need your cornerbacks back. You need a somewhat healthy, defensive backfield, defensive secondary. But D-Mac, like, I'm starting to get a feel, even through the Chiefs game, man, that it's on, dude. Like, I really genuinely have that feel, just as a fan, man. It's on. McNeill's back. Monday night, Tampa Bay. I think the Lions are going to put one on them. It's a spot game for Tampa. I would say this even if Tampa were going to pick your team. Even if they're going to play the Chargers or they were going to play the Eagles or somebody like that. It's a spot game for them. But D-Mac, I'm locked into this, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that the way that it's playing out and the fact that you get Alim back and what did I say before this season? All I care is that we're healthy come playoffs. It's a playoff team. We're going to make the playoffs. I'm not worried about that, right? But I want to be healthy come playoff time. And if we're going to go through injuries and getting trial by fire to signing different guys. Would you say we signed Kendall Fuller?
Yep.
Like you're going to try to make it work. It always goes back to Dan Campbell saying what he realized his first year is that he's got to coach like all his starters are going to go down. So, it's setting up nicely. Right, that's like you can see it. So now they just got to be smarter, do the work, and get through without injuries. That's what I watch. Just nobody else go down, get stronger. I think that coming back home after losing to Kansas City and especially the way they did and the lack of execution, that they'll be sharper. So and they have to be. And whether you say it's a spot game or not, it's still Baker Mayfield, who arguably is playing like an MVP in this league and has that full locker room in Tampa Bay playing at a 5-1. Is that what they're leading? Yep. They're leading the NFC for a reason. Now they're vulnerable. They score a lot of late, come from behind late. They're close games and stuff like this. So I think it sets up well. Love the fact that Alim's back. Obviously he's not going to be the Alim at full force, but they're going to spot him in, and I think he'll make an impact. So whoever it is, it's next man up. That's always been their mentality, and I just think they'll be a little bit sharper. They you know what I'm saying? And they got to be more disciplined. I don't care what it is. They got to be more disciplined. That's don't you
get the vibes there? The whole Brian Branch thing. Again, and it goes back to it, and I think that was. We will walk away from that whole situation saying that the Lions are better for going through it. I honest to God believe that, because D-Mac, you mark me on this. You don't just show up and win championships, dude.
Oh, you got to learn.
Very rarely.
You know what it reminds me sort of? It reminds me of sort of Philly's run, right? Where there's adversity and there's injuries, right? And then there's some question marks because of some game decisions and stuff, and how did that work out? So I like our spot. I like where it's at, and I think that also too with the Za'Darius Smith thing, right? Because he retired, right?
Yep.
Right. So so what it should tell you also is sometimes you don't have all the information like Brad Holmes does or whatever. And if you trust in Holmes, to me, this is more something they knew Alim would be back sooner and they didn't know the durability, I guess, of Zadarius Smith or the commitment or the fact that maybe that this would happen and then they would have wasted something. Right. So I just think that in that case, it's in Holmes we trust.
Michael Weary in the super chat. Will Fuller and Flowers be activated for Monday? I would imagine so, right, Spenny? Like,
What's that? Sorry.
will Fuller and Flowers be activated for Monday?
Yeah.
You assume so, yeah.
I would
think they
assume.
have to.
Yeah.
I would definitely assume. Woodward Sports chat thread, get into there and get your thoughts out there. But again, it's just I think today or Monday night, excuse me, will be the same as to what Kansas City was Sunday night against the Lions.
Yeah.
Like a spot.
You said that, yeah.
It's a spot. I think it'll be similar. And I think the line tells you a lot.
The injuries
the
are piling up.
Yeah, I mean, but the injuries are piling up for Tampa. Like they're
Abuka is out.
They're in bad shape.
Yeah.
Injury wise. How many times can you go to that? We'll be losing the whole game. Oh, look, we're winning with 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
And like, are they going to go 16-1?
No.
So they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Will they? Are they more likely to lose at home or on the road?
On the road.
Are they more likely to lose at Detroit, like a dominant home team?
Ford Field, great stadium. Yeah.
Like, it's just you start working backwards on these things, man, and you can kind of see it coming.
And for all the conspiracy theorists out there, and if you haven't seen Braylon Edwards' piece on the referees, go back and check that out. Great job, B. But the fact is that the league, if you believe that it'll be
a little get right,
it'll be turned in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way that it sort of it should be. Because why? Because the league wants competitiveness, so they don't need Tampa Bay running out. This is a perfect spot to, maybe get that call here or there. If you're a conspiracy theorist,
I like it.
Yeah.
I buy that.
Really, Mr. Biggs in the super chat. Dan Campbell more concerned about after the bye, and that's it too. Like,
yeah,
I would like to see them, get this win, get out healthy, and then we can kind of reboot. And because then before you know it, man, like it's November, like it's time.
I hate to say it. I brought it up on the morning show. Not trying to, hijack, but must win? Question mark.
I think that's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Like
Back-to-back losses, 4-3 going into the bye.
that's about where we had them forecasted anyway, right?
True, but when you look at how it played out, the Lions dropped some games. Like, let's be real, they had a couple games they probably should have had. Or they dropped some games they should have had. So.
Well, I mean, they were going to lose a couple.
No,
KG,
for sure.
No, I wouldn't be sweating it. Like, do you see Green Bay running away with this thing?
No, you don't. The only game
even
they
with
were
that
out.
soft ass schedule they got because they're losers.
Yeah,
I
I
think so. Let me take you into the mentality, right? Like, so it's not a do or die, must win like game like a March 26, 97, where that like had to win the game. But to your point, guys, it's a must win because look what it does for us going into the bye, going in at 5-2. It makes our path a lot easier. It makes those
That
guys.
plays into the spot.
It makes those guys in the injury or whatever. It makes so they can get healthier and not feel like they have to rush and different things like that. It puts the clarity of what this can do for you is why it makes it the must win, not the do or die must win like in a playoff series, like your season's over, but how it can narrate how the next few weeks go, how we prepare and stuff like that. You're just doing yourself a favor.
Also, this is the first game in a run of NFC games you have coming up, because with the Chiefs, it was an AFC game.
It was always going to be a wash.
Yeah, but the Bucs being a top NFC team, and listen, I know some people, we don't want the number one seed or whatever. The Lions might still be in that conversation regardless, because they are one of the better teams.
Yeah, everybody's taking on water to some degree.
And they in the mix right now. And then you got the Bucs, you got the Vikings coming out of it with the Eagles and the Commanders waiting as well. So I think this game is kind of important in terms of the NFC.
You know, it's funny too. Like I talk about spots because I believe in spots, and I believe in like a synchrony to the season and everything like that. Another reason the Lions are going to win this game on Monday night. The NFC South Is the NFC South ever a team's at 6-1 and then the next one's at 3-2?
I swear.
No, they're always all together.
Please somebody win this division.
Right. And the only way it can be on brand is for the Bucs to lose and be 5-2, and the Falcons win and be 4-2. And then the Panthers win and be 4-3. That's the way the NFC South works. Tell me it doesn't.
It's a mess down there. For
Yeah.
sure. Always.
I wish we were in that division, man.
Oh man,
That'd be a lot of fun. Instead, we're in this NFC North with the Green Bay Packers with the -1,000 favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons, on that team.
How many times are the Packers going to be in the fourth quarter with 10 to 13 points against a lesser opponent?
Every week, it's what they are.
Trying to tell you.
But luckily for them, they have the soon-to-be Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons, unanimous -2,000. I looked again since the odds just changed. Now he's -2,000. You're better off putting your money in a bank CD than betting on Micah Parsons to be the NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Look at the stats.
I believe it.
Look at the stats. They're incredible. The NFC North has never seen a defensive player like this before in our lives.
Yeah, crazy.